Welcome back, beautiful souls, to our final gathering this week at the sweet spot where science meets soul. As you know, I'm your host, Dr. Derek Sweet. I'm a board-certified psychiatrist who specializes in high performance and sports psychiatry. And before we enter this sacred space here on Slow Down Sunday, I wanted to thank each of you for joining me on this very powerful journey around purposeful power. Your presence, your energy, your commitment, your growth, your feedback, your suggestions, it's been such a gift to me. Thank you so much for your listening and for who you are in the game of life. So scripture tells us here on Slow Down Sunday, be still and know I am God. In that stillness, paradoxically, we find our greatest power. The Buddhist teacher told us silence is not the absence of something, but the presence of everything. When we surrender to stillness, my friend, we're not losing power. We're succeeding in accessing its deepest source. I'm going to say that again. When we surrender to stillness, we're not losing power. We're succeeding in accessing its deepest source. Let's practice this together right now. Hopefully you're in a still place. You're not driving. You're not operating heavy machinery. You're not engaged in any activity. You can do this with me. I want you to take a gentle breath with me and notice your physical power doesn't need to push. It can simply be. Do you realize that when you take a breath, how much power you are bringing into your body with that breath? With that oxygen, you are connecting to your electron transport chain. You are running the Krebs cycle inside of you. Glycolysis is happening. Your hemoglobin and hematocrit are being affected. Your brain, lungs, kidneys, every part of your body is really being empowered by that simple breath you just took. A physical act with so much power in it, and it seems so simple. I want you to feel how your mental power doesn't even need to solve a problem. It can just observe where you are. And literally, you could think about family as far away as the Netherlands, Portugal, Trinidad and Tobago. You could be thinking of Puerto Rico. You can contact a memory of a loved one that you lost. You can do so much with your mind in a place of stillness. Just sitting still. And I want you to feel how your spiritual power, when you're still, doesn't need to do any work. It can simply receive. You can just receive the power of God. You can receive the blessing that's available to you. In this holy stillness, all three sources of the power we've been talking about all week long can align. Your mind, body, and spirit can align in stillness. And you know, if you can also be silent and are not afraid of being silent, and you can feel the power of pausing and being silent, this is where wisdom can actually speak to you. Wisdom can whisper to you that this is where your power replenishes itself. So as we close this week of exploring purposeful power, my friend, I want you to know that every moment of stillness is an invitation to connect with your deepest self and your deepest strength. In stillness, we find our deepest selves. Your power doesn't always need to shout. It doesn't need to bang on the door or beat its chest. It doesn't need to be competitive. It can just sit there in silence and gather up all this energy and all this potential that can ultimately become kinetic and move at some point. Thank you so much for listening, and thank you for the opportunity to have the conversation about purposeful power. This is Dr. Sweet. Looking forward to seeing you for Making Moves Monday. Got something special for you next week. All right, now if you want more, don't forget, please link up with me on LinkedIn or hit me up on YouTube or Instagram or X. I would love to hear your feedback. What do you think of this whole series on purposeful power? Did you like the integration of the science and the soul and the philosophy and the literature? We're just trying to mix it up a bit so that we can gain from the wisdom that's already here. Love and blessings to you. I'll see you next week.